Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, the US Fed is turning more cautious. But first up today, the overnight dairy auction brought no change to overall prices. However, the key whole milk powder price did fall sharply. It is down another 4.5%. But as the Kiwi dollar has strengthened considerably since the last event, prices in local currency have sagged even further. Overall, prices in New Zealand dollars are down 3.5%, wiping out the gain we saw on June the 2nd. And the whole milk powder price in New Zealand dollars is much worse, down 7.8%. It has been cheese, butter and skim milk powder that have trended up to limit the damage. In China, they reported electricity use was up 2.1% in the year to May. This may be a better indicator of actual China growth. Earlier this morning, the US Fed scaled back its plans to hike its benchmark interest rates as economic growth has disappointed expectations. But it has signalled that 2 more increases this year are on the cards. The Brexit vote in the UK was a key reason the Fed held today. It said it expects the American job market to strengthen after a surprise weak May reading, and 11 of the 17 Fed policymakers expect more than one rate rise in 2016, even though that is one fewer than the last count. This latest assessment comes after stronger than expected retail sales were reported yesterday and producer prices rising more than expected and better than expected factory expectations in the New York region, which are all reported today. But the Fed's own assessment of industrial production nationwide was weaker in May. Equity markets are higher today in New York as a result. However, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield is basically unchanged following the Fed's statement at 1.6%. Yesterday, we saw local rates fall and flatten, but overnight they rose, cancelling out that drop. The oil price is falling today. The US benchmark is now just under $48 a barrel, and the Brent benchmark just under $49 a barrel. The gold price is up slightly and is now at $1,291 an ounce. And finally, the New Zealand dollar, which fell earlier in the day, is back to the same levels it was at this time yesterday. It's 70.6 US cents, 94.9 Aussie cents and 62.6 euro cents. The TWI is now at 73.9. We should also note that the embattled Nigerians have been forced to float their currency, which promptly tanked. And that's in the face of severe economic crisis brought about by low oil prices and rampant corruption. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.